Welcome back. Public consultation on the legislation of Article 23 of the Basic Law of the Hong Kong SAR will conclude this Wednesday. The article aims to ensure the safety and stability of Hong Kong's business and investment environment and will continue to make Hong Kong an attractive and competitive international city. What is the significance of Article 23 and what does this mean for the city? Joining me in this part are Lawrence Ma, barrister and chairman of Hong Kong Legal Exchange Foundation, and Professor John Gong from the University of International Business and Economics. Welcome to Dialogue. Ma, I will start with you. Tell us, for those who probably is not that familiar with this Hong Kong situation, first of all, what is Article 23 of Hong Kong Basic Law and what is the original intention of having this article?
Yes, as you all know, the National People's Congress has enacted in the year 2020 a national security law specifically for Hong Kong. In that mainland legislation, which becomes part of Hong Kong law, it covers some areas of national security offenses. For example, succession, which splitting the country, subversion, subverting the government, overthrowing the government, anti-terrorist offenses, that if you are a terrorist, you'll be caught under that law, and as well as collaborating with foreign forces to influence or to damage our national security. So these are the four major offenses. Now, Article 23 is different. Article 23 is Article 23 of the Basic Law. The Basic Law is they call it mini constitution of Hong Kong, which has been in place in Hong Kong since 1990. So it has already become part of Hong Kong's law. Now, in the Basic Law, which is Hong Kong's mini constitution, as I said, there is an article in there. There's in total 160 articles in the Basic Law. And in that within that 160 articles, there is an Article 23. Article 23 says, well, Hong Kong is responsible to enact its own national security law. And then you'll be asking, well, since 1997, Hong Kong's reunification with the mainland China, why it hasn't enacted Article 23 legislation? Well, this is exactly the reason why we need to do it now. Yes.
Go ahead. People naturally will ask this question. Hong Kong was supposed to let's say, make law based on, Article 23, right? But why, over 20 years, we are still talking about Article 23?
Well, we have in the first term of government after 1997, the first administration of Mr. Tung Chee-hwa, there has been an attempt to legislate on Article 23, but it triggered a lot of oppositions from local citizens and from international international community concerning whether freedoms in Hong Kong would be cut down. So at that time, it was in 2003 when SARS was happening. So the economy was bad and people were concerned. So the government actually backed down and withdrew the bill. Now, after the bill in 2003 was withdrawn, problem came. Hong Kong, when on one hand, Hong Kong is a free city, and on the other hand, Hong Kong is susceptible to foreign influences because of the freedom that has been guaranteed by Basic Law. So people can come into Hong Kong and do a lot of stuff, do a lot of things that hurts the city, and not be caught because there's no law at all protecting Hong Kong's national security. So, and therefore you can see after 2003, in 2014, there's Occupy Central, people blocked the road and traffic were not going through the city. And in 2019, you got the Black Cat riots. People stormed the street and damaging stores and coercing the government in giving in. So all these were because there's no law regulating national security, so people were not scared, and foreign influences, foreign powers were able to come in. So spies and agencies were able to come in and train our people in order to teach them how to overthrow the government.
Right.
So these are all the problems when you don't have a national security law protecting the city.
Right. John, legitimate concerns. I think, as part of China, Hong Kong, of course, has a duty and responsibility to protect the national security. What's your understanding of this Article 23, and what's the prospect of having it approved?